Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Musume, we have the Champions Meeting, Taurus Cup, round 1, and I got 19 wins out of 20 races. So I thought I would show off my builds, and then we can look at my first 5 races. I was thinking of putting my builds at the end of the video, but probably people want to see my builds, so we'll look at that first. We'll go here to Runner History. I'll show you my Simply Rudolph. And I lied earlier. I said, I think it was in a video, I wasn't going to bother with debuffs, but the day before the entry started, I did some research on like debuffers, and it actually looked like fun to put together. So I took my Simply Rudolph, who had my kind of lowest win rate during room matches, and I turned her into a debuffer, and I think she's been helpful. But yeah, here are stats. I have a lot of wit, that's really my only good stat. And then skills, I got these guys, lots of red. And it's a kind of a different way to go through career mode to build a debuffer. I might make a video talking about who is a good debuffer, and then how to play career mode, which skills to go for, and that kind of thing. I actually might want to remake a new Simply Rudolph for round 2, because I feel like this one's good, but it's missing some stuff, like late surger proficiency, I think it is. It will increase the range of the stamina debuffs in particular, and then I want more speed debuffs. I only was able to get the one, which is the guaranteed one, Dominator, so yeah, I might want to remake Rudolph. And then these are the cards that I used. As far as the legacies, I'm not really thinking about that too much. Like, I haven't put any thought into parents or grandparents or sparks or whatever. I'll worry about that later. But yeah, a lot of these cards, these are lower rarity or they're handouts. There's the, what do you call it? The Super Creek. She has one debuff skill. Wasn't able to pick that up. And then for the friend, I would rather use the Sweep Tolshol, but it wasn't available here, so I just used this special week one in order to get the late surger proficiency. Wasn't able to pick it up. Alright, next was Marzensky. And I said this in a previous video, but I wasn't able to get medium S on anybody. Not on a build that I liked, but it turned out to be okay. I also said in a video about creating racers for the Open League, B or lower rank, that you don't want any stats over 1,000, so speed is almost at the limit. And then stamina and wit are pretty good. But yeah, 13 first place finishes, and then 5 second place finishes, so she's very good. For the skills, I have very few, I think, compared to a lot of people that I saw. But I have 2 of unique skills. View from the lead is mine, and Behold thine Emperor's divine might. The View from the lead is mine goes off most runs. The Emperor's might, that's kind of a sort of a backup in case she is not in the front. And then I have 2 skills at the start, Spring Runner, Double Circle and Focus, and then Swinging Maestro, of course, for stamina. And then for the cards, I used 2 speed, 2 stamina, 2 wit. I would have liked to have used more wit, but I felt like with all the debuffers out there, I needed more stamina, and also because it's a medium-length race. I was lucky to get many pulls of Tamamo Cross, so I put that card in there. Oh, and I am a minnow. I've only put money into the game to kind of buy the guaranteed 3-star pulls. Alright, finally, we'll look at Gold Ship. And yeah, no S here either. Pretty balanced with speed, stamina, and power. And then she has 6 first place finishes, 9 second place finishes. So she's kind of my my backup plan in case Marzensky doesn't do it. And then for skills, again, we got 2 unique skills, Swinging Maestro, and then the Coast is Clear. The Coast is Clear went off a lot during room matches, but I feel like it didn't go off as often in these ones, but we'll look at that in the races. And then for the cards, I use 2 power, 2 speed, 2 stamina. Speed and stamina are the same cards. And for power, I like the Biwa Hayahide one, because that will raise stamina as I use it. Alright, but those are my builds. Probably in round 2 or the finals, if I make it that far, if I run into people with like more S in their proficiencies, I might lose to them, but we'll see. Okay, here, let's switch over to the races. These are my first 5. Looking at the rankings, or the predictions. Yeah, my Marzenski's always number 1. I don't like that. And then we got stamps here. I don't know where we see these if we use these, so I just skipped it. Marzensky will be a front runner. Goldship will be an end closer. And then I put Simply Rudolph as a late surger. That seems to be the best position for her as a debuffer. But as we shall see, she'll often end up behind Goldship. Her stats are low, so she can't like keep up. Which is actually a demerit for her, because I wonder if like the range of her stamina debuffs is long enough to even reach the people in front of her. So yeah, I do want to pick up that late surger proficiency. Okay, we got a Mai on a Top Gun, number 2 favorite. That's also going to be a front runner like Marzensky. I do feel like the people that I went up against were not the strongest, so... Ooh, late start on Marzensky. Doesn't really matter for Goldship, but yeah. Alright, but we can still pull out to the front. Alright, so Goldship did get the coast is clear. That's good. But yeah, if Simply Rudolph cannot keep up with the pace chasers enough to get the debuffs in there, then I might want to focus on end closer debuffs. We can see her kind of close to other gold ships. But yeah, there's Trick Rear. I was really lucky to get that, because I didn't have any cards to pick that up. But like sometimes in career, it'll throw you random events or random skills, and I was just able to pick that one up, so that was super lucky. Alright, flustered end closers, that's good. And I didn't see a lot of Marzenskys. Maybe 3 or 4 in 20 matches? She's really good though. Alright, and there's Simply Rudolph all the way in the back. However, she has speed debuffs. And that can hit everybody regardless of range. So that's kind of why I want to get more of those. Alright, Sharp Gaze, we could see the red lines on Vodka and Daiwa Scarlet back there. Not that they're really aiming for the front. And then we see the Pink Cloud, that's from her speed debuff, that hit everybody. So that'll slow down their Mai on a Top Gun. And Marzensky will run away with it. Okay, 1-2 finish with Marzensky and Goldship. And as we saw from the stats, that's going to happen a lot during these matches. And then they have this fun thing where you can look at like the magazine after the race. So we'll tap that upper right there. And I guess they show the aces from each team. Yeah, this is cute. Then they have quotes, and then they have little reports down there. And then last page, they have kind of the history of each runner. This is my first race, so I don't have any history. But I am interested in the builds of other racers that have taken first, so let's look at those. Yeah, actually 3 racers that have gotten first before, so here's their gold ship. Balance stats. Yeah, okay, a couple of stamina skills. Iron Will is not great, however. As we saw from the race, you know, people were pretty spread out, so... Alright. They have S in Turf and Pace, that's pretty good. Kind of low stats, though. Alright, let's move on to the next. I was so nervous going into this. I was playing room matches, you know, for a few days leading up to this, and I was winning most of those. But still, anything can happen. Alright, I'm looking at the ranking favorites again. Marzensky's number 1 again. Oh, here we have another Marzensky. And a Smart Falcon. That is surprising, because she starts with a very low turf score. Alright, so I got my Focus, and then the Spring Runner on Marzensky. That's going to go off almost every time. And then their El Condor Paso was debuffed there. That's good. Yeah, better to get the debuffs off quickly while people are still kind of packed together. Oh, Trick Rear. Maybe get their gold ship, that's good. Yeah, gold ship is always a threat. And they're running a Nice Nature. And there are Marzensky's in first. Oh, not anymore. Oh, but I was looking on Reddit. Somebody did create a Smart Falcon with an S. It was an S or an A in Turf. I was amazed. That is some work with Sparks. Alright, and then the timing for Marzensky's unique skill is important. I feel like the earlier in the turn it goes off, the bigger boost she gets. So yeah, big boost there. We'll use Dominator, lower the speed on everybody. Excellent. View from the lead is mine. Oh yeah, Professor of Curvature. I said this in a post. But I feel like it might be more expensive than it is worth. None of my guys have it, and I didn't really need it. Okay. Maybe Marzensky was running out of stamina at the end there, but managed to get the first place. Maybe also make a video about like which skills are good to take for especially Open League. But like you got to be very picky about which gold skills in particular you get, since they are expensive. It's like 500 points out of the 8,200 that you have to work with. While unique skills are under 200, so you could get 2, almost 3 unique skills for the price for 1 gold skill. Alrighty, looking at the other racers, either no history or no first place finishes, so maybe that wasn't that tough of a run there. And we got a new now matching screen. There's also one where they jump rope, but that one didn't appear these first 5 races. Alright, looking at the rankings. Oh, Marzensky's number 2 favorite. Number 1 is Special Week. That's scary. Special Week has a good unique skill where she can burst at the end, so... yeah, that's kind of worrying. I will say, though, that I think Musume is a free-to-play friendly game, at least here in the beginning. Because Gold Ship, you know, she's a basically free handout character. She's really strong. She'll continue to be strong for a while, I think. Oh, my Marzensky's nowhere near the front. That's a pretty fast Silent Suzuka. But yeah, free-to-play friendly. You know, we get gold chip. A lot of the debuffers are good, are like 2-star or 1-star. A lot of the SR support cards are great. But yeah, I've said this for other mobile games, but like the most important things are knowledge, you know, and then investing time into the game, and then luck. And money is not any of those things. Yeah, knowledge can make up the gap between free-to-play and pay-to-play. Or free-to-play in Wales, rather. Okay, Marzensky's retaken first. Gold ship is in excellent position. Okay, we'll get the burst from the unique skill. Get some debuffs on the guys. It feels really good to use Simbali Rudolph in this way, because she has like a real role. The last few days when I was doing room matches, like, she won maybe like 10% of the time that like Marzensky or a gold ship would win, so it's cool to give her a role here. One of my favorite characters. Okay, another win by Marzensky, although gold ship almost took it. And yeah, with that I qualify for Group A. Very exciting. And then, yeah, I eventually end up going 4 times in, and then getting 19 wins out of 20 runs. I was starting to feel bad, because, like, maybe I'm too strong, and I'm taking away wins from other people. But the rewards are good enough that I want them. I want the statues, especially. It's only 2, you know, per win, but they add up. Yeah, and it's cool to see this page get updated, like the more certain racers win, you know, it'll say different stuff. Alright, let's look at some more other first place finishers here. Super Creek. Yeah, balanced stats, Professor of Curvature. S in late. I don't know, I feel like we need higher stats. Here's our Simbali Rudolph. Unruffled, Gourmand, yeah. Yeah, people are getting very close to the 8200 threshold. So I wonder if they're using calculators. I was using a calculator. I'm lucky enough that I can read Japanese, so I'm able to use those. Alright, no other first place finishers. Oh, here's the special week that was number 2. Iron Will. That's a mystery. I see a lot of people complaining online about, like, oh, it's the tryhards and the whales that are winning, and I'm like, who do you expect to win? Alright, Marzensky number 1 again. Oh, I've had pretty good luck with the moods as well. I've never had a case where like both Gold Ship and Marzensky had like bad moods, so yeah, I've been lucky in that sense. Alright, they have a Silent Suzuka, maybe there's some debuffers on their side, and 3 gold ships, so let's see what happens there. Yeah, Professor of Curvature, I don't know. And also, like, this early in the race, Professor of Curvature is not going to be useful. Yeah, but look at how much distance is between my Simbali Rudolph and then, like, the Pace Chasers, for example. I'm kind of half considering changing Simbili Rudolph so that she will run Pace Chaser rather than Late Surger. But it's kind of hard to argue with 19 out of 20. I also don't want to change anything. Alright, my gold ship is in last place. So we'll see if she can catch up. We'll see if my Marzensky can catch up. Okay, unique skill. Can we burst past Suzuka? Yes, we can. Get some debuffs in there. Get another debuff. Gold ship's pretty far back. But she's going to get the Simbili Rudolph skill. Ooh, and move ahead of Marzensky. Pretty crazy. And another 1-2 finish, alright. Yeah, that was the bulk of my races, was a 1-2 finish. My one loss was kind of a fluke. It was a Tachyon that got first. I think my Marzensky got fourth, Goldship got second. I think that's what that was. But yes, that is horse racing for you. Lots of randomness. Rising Star Cabbage makes their head-turning appearance. They haven't lost once in the Taurus Cup. Oh yeah. Yeah, these quotes from the racers are also cute. Alright, let's look at their first place finishers. Simbili Rudolph. Okay, 900 speed. Stamina's low, but they have a lot of stamina skills, or recovery skills. But right-handed and rainy. It looks like they were picking up stuff just because they could. I was actively avoiding that. Because it does raise your score. Alright, last race. At this point, I was feeling pretty good. Again, I was pretty scared going into it, but yeah. Alright, Marzensky number 1 again. My gold ship also usually got a low kind of fan ranking. But I guess it just works differently for her. Another Smart Falcon, another Marzensky. Number 3 is Special Week, number 2 is Vodka. Interesting. Oh, late start on Marzensky, but she's on the inside lane, so maybe those will even out. I love Smart Falcon. I like her story in the career mode. But I'm not going to try to use her on turf. I'll save her for dirt. But yeah, my plans from now, I'm probably going to take some time to remake Simbili Rudolph. And then I'll start thinking about next month's Champions Meeting. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. It was fun to build them, and it's fun to see them race here. And I think I'm going to stick with Open League. It's fun also to build within those limitations. And then I guess the next Champions Meeting is long, which means stamina is going to be needed. I'll do some research, I'll build some guys, I'll make some videos about it. But yeah, my Marzensky was always so far ahead that I kind of feel like that she wasn't taking the debuffs. So, that's one strength for frontrunners. Alright, get the boost here. And I'm not exactly sure why, like, my Marzensky gets such a bigger boost from other racers that also have, like, acceleration skills on the last corner, but whatever, I'll take it. Alright, their special week's pretty strong. Can we get ahead of her with Gold Ship? Yes, we can. Alright. And neck and neck with Marzensky there. Alright, we'll look at the newspaper again. I do want to look at their special week. I haven't pulled her yet. I would like to pull her. Oh, and I don't think we saw any of Oguri Cap. I haven't seen a lot of her overall. Yeah, I have not won with Simbali Rudolph, but I like the idea of her of just being there and being so, like, threatening. That she just scares everybody else. But in the long term, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use Simbali Rudolph as a debuffer, because one of the best support cards is her, so... Alright, let's look at this special week. Yeah, good speed, good stamina, good power. But only Gourmand as the recovery ability. Alright, 5 wins! Super cool. I was very upset I lost that fluke race to Agnes Tachyon, but oh well. Alright, these are the rewards. Again, I like the statues the most. And that'll do it for the first round there. And we'll get the tickets. I was thinking about saving them, but I'll use them. If the difference is just paying the 30 jewels or carats, then I'll pay it. But yeah, I am saving up to get Seiyun Sky. I'll save up till I can hit the ceiling. Alright, and I'm looking at my records after the first 5 races. I guess Simbali Rudolph did get 3rd one time. Yep, 4 and 1 here, and then 1 and 4 here. Very good. Okay, let me know how your round 1 went. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.